Okay, through the signs. Let me tell you about how my chart ruler has been retrograde and squaring Pluto. Oh yeah. Virgo rising fam. I'm sure Gemini risings aren't having it easy either, huh? Yeah, well, again, aren't we? Okay, so we're going to do through the signs. By the way, it'll go direct with Jupiter on the 18th. By the 18th, Saturn and Pluto will have gone direct also. By the 7th, we'll have Venus in Sag instead of Scorpio, which I don't mind Venus in Scorpio, but Venus likes to be in Sag more. In any case, let's just do this through the signs. Let's get this out. Sorry about that. Yeah, we'll get through it. We'll get through it. All right. Hope everybody's well. I guess we're all holding on to our butts. All right. All holding on to what we've got. Because things just seem out of control, so we're just holding on to whatever we can. And trying not to take risks so much. And I think some of us are kind of forced to take some, and we feel uncomfortable. All right, Aries, let's go. Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries for the month of October. Aries, Aries, Aries for the month of October. Oh, that's too many. Aries, you look like you're trying to stabilize something. A commitment, a relationship. You want this to be long-term, or it's something that has been long-term. Something you may have been kind of reluctant to take action on, but you're ready now. This isn't a new situation. This is something you've known about. That you've been kind of passive about, even though you have love in it, even though you care. But now you want to take action to stabilize it in October. Oh gosh. I'm going to have to look at that. Careful with the direction you choose though. Whether it's you or this other person, could be a water sign. If you're dealing with an older woman and a younger, you know, it doesn't have to be a woman, but if you're dealing with like a feminine energy with a younger kind of masculine energy that you don't necessarily trust, be careful about that. If you think somebody might be manipulative and two-faced and, you know, you might be spying on somebody to... This could be what this is going on. Okay. To find out the information you needed to find out to take action here. You may have had to do some things you're not proud of. But in doing those things and kind of having to wear two faces sometimes, it gave you the information you needed to move forward and choose a direction in this. And with that information, I see you going forward. And, again, I don't know if... I don't know if you're taking the best approach here, though. I gotta say. Because the energy you're coming in with is either apathetic or emotionally manipulative in this direction that you're choosing. Maybe you feel like it would be foolish for you to lead with your heart in this situation. So you're just trying to go with your intellect. But you're closing your heart off in such a way that it's going to be like really kind of harsh, and I don't know if that's what you need to do here. Yeah, I see that you're more concerned about like your own emotional stability here. And yeah, you might feel like you have to kind of guard your emotions and guard your thoughts so that you don't get sucked into a situation, because you may not... The reason why you may have had to, even though you care about this person, you may have kept your distance because you just don't trust them. You don't... I don't think you think highly of this person. I'm seeing cups and I'm seeing swords. So this is about thoughts and emotions and taking action, to choosing a direction. But I know you're trying to do it the best way for you, but let me get some of these. Your brain speaks soul fuckery unless you turn your soul on. This is what I was picking up on. You're going strictly with your intellect because you have to feel like you have to guard yourself. But rushing in that way may not be the best approach. Yeah, you could learn a lot of good lessons from a few fucked up people. So if you're taking this approach because of something somebody did to you in the past who isn't this person, maybe question that. If not, I get it. I get that. Yeah. Left you like really upset what happened before. And you feel like you need to take control in a new way so it doesn't happen again. Okay. Okay. You feel like it was unfair, and it really kind of put you off the whole thing. Whatever happened before, you felt like it was really unfair. Okay, so outcome. Like, I wonder, oh, yeah. Yeah. If you try to forcefully take control instead of healing, after maybe not being involved for a long time, like kind of being very hands-off and then all of a sudden rushing in, you're going to find this very burdensome. You're going to wish that you would have approached it differently. And yeah, this is going to be a hard situation. Because while you're trying to guard yourself, you might come off as a bit controlling. and almost belligerent. Yeah, feel your fucking feelings. Sometimes everything is going wrong for the right reasons, but do stand your ground. If you heal, you're gonna have all the tools you need to, you know, take control of the situation where it does need. Don't like, don't turn the wheel so hard. Yeah, be humble. Don't explain yourself too much. Don't over direct this. All right? You're gonna be okay. I mean, I feel like you're kind of defensive. You're kind of defensive, but I don't think you're as clear on the situation as you think you are. And it's because you haven't totally healed. And I think you're gonna find yourself kind of not liking the situation you get into. Ease up and focus more on healing than on controlling. This other person might be like, what the fuck are you doing? Where have you been? You know, it might be like that. Yeah. But you're scared if you don't take action, what's going to happen? What's going to happen if I don't take action? There could be a consequence of you not taking action before. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah, you could be feeling bad about this because you may be a lot more stable independently after perhaps a family split. I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles reversed, so to me that sometimes means like a family situation that went south. All right. Yeah. More time healing. Sure, steer it, but not too hard because people are going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? Where have you been? It's going to be a hard time. You don't have to beat yourself up over it. Just take it as it comes. Go easy. Go easy, Aries. I could understand why this would be like, you know, we got all that action going on in Libra, opposite Aries. And then we have the Aries full moon, the end of the month. This is going to be an intense month for you. For sure. Take it easy where you can. That's probably the best advice I could give you in this situation. Don't go so hard. Take it as easy as you can. Heal where you can. Heal areas as they come up where you can without making hard turns here. Okay. Now we've got Taurus. Oh. Taurus. What's going on with you? Here, let's just start with this one first. Let's start with this one for Taurus. Oh! Alright, well, you may have had like a false start, some kind of practical idea that you were thinking something would work out and you're having second thoughts. Possibly with Sagittarius, possibly with like a creative idea, or just you really wanted this to come together and you're finding that it hasn't. Yeah, you really wanted to give to this, and instead you found yourself fighting with them and having to defend yourself more. You didn't like that. Battle of the wills and egos. And you just didn't want to have to fight that hard. You didn't want to have to be stubborn about this. You just wanted to give to this situation and have it just flow. You wanted it to be easier than this. Like, why does it have to be so hard is the feeling I'm getting. And so now... you kind of want to go off on your own and heal for a while. But I don't know if you're listening to your intuition. You could have been working with somebody younger than you. Yeah, you may not be listening to your intuition. Your intuition might be trying to tell you to stay. I mean, if it's really fucked up, don't stay. But if it's like, if this is something where you can ease up and work with the person, or maybe because of, you know, the Mercury retrograde squaring Pluto is just fucking things up for you. You may not be talking to this person. Yeah, this relationship is really hard to carry for you. It's really hard. You just want to break free from it, but your intuition might be telling you something else. And perhaps you should listen to that instead of strategizing and stuff like that. And I do think you need to heal, but perhaps you may want to come back to this. Let me pull some of these on it. Maybe it just hasn't come to fruition yet. Maybe all is not lost. Maybe you two just need to learn how to work together. And put your egos aside. Because I'm seeing Leo and I'm seeing Sag cards. I feel like this is like fiery energy kind of butting heads in the way they want to either do things or just like, yeah, your gut knows what's up. Trust that bitch. All right, you're ignoring your intuition here. So be careful how you handle this because you may come back. Whoever you throw out in the cold, you may come back to. Even though this situation, this person feels really hard to work with right now, I don't know if it's always going to be like that. Think twice before you give a fuck about the little things. And maybe instead of leaving them completely over something, take little breaks. Take little breaks to cool down because... this has been kind of tumultuous month. This past month. And leading into this, I mean, the retros are going to ease up a little bit in this month. So things might get a little easier for you for a little while. I don't know. Perhaps. Meditation. Yeah. Also known as shutting the fuck up for a few minutes. Exhale that bullshit. Yeah, instead of like saying, fuck it, I'm out of here, maybe take a few smaller breaks. Because this might not be a lost cause. This may just be something, it may just be a hard win. And it may be asking you to deal with power struggles a little differently. Outcome? Yeah, don't make yourself sick over it. Yeah, that's kind of ableist to say don't make yourself sick. Nobody... if you find yourself getting stressed, take little breaks. Because this does feel burdensome for you. Oh gosh. You may have already kind of pushed this person out or left. That might have already happened for some of you. Or it may happen in the future here, because that's what I said, outcome, right? Yeah, but I see you coming back in. That's what I'm saying. Careful how you handle this situation, because I see you coming right back in. You're going to have to deal with this person again. So, yeah. You don't want to be alone. This cycle isn't over. Be careful how you deal with them. The direction you choose matters. Let go of any kind of codependency and give to this situation in a stable way. Take breaks. Take a step back if you need to, but you're probably going to come right back. All right, so with that in mind, yeah. That's what I have for you, Taurus. Okay, so Gemini. We have for Gemini. Oh. Okay. Something you've been planning is like right there, but it's not exactly there yet. And it's like a very anxious, like, I can't wait. I can't wait. 10 of Pentacles here. Okay. I can't wait. So you're feeling pretty good about what you're kind of putting out into the world right now. But it's not in its final form yet. Okay. And in a way that's a little disappointing, but you know you kind of have to strategize and take the right steps and kind of detach from that so that it works out the way you want it to with minimal conflict. Yeah. You can't wait for this new cycle to start. But it's looking good. I mean, it does look good. I can see why you're excited. You looked at your options, and of all things, you made a decision. You made a decision to make sure this would be stable and not just like a dream that doesn't hold any kind of value, or, you know, you wanted it to be stable and not just an illusion here. And you made a choice. And in that choice, even though you're feeling very strongly about it, you're having to hold off. For some of you, this could be about actual, like, drinking. You may want to stop drinking to stabilize something. For some of you, for others, it's just like this, perhaps a business idea or some new project that you've been working on that you just, like, can't wait to tell, can't wait to, like, put it out there, but you just can't yet because you know better. Yeah. For some of you, you're business owners. Others of you, maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio or a Aries. It's like Aries, so. You may have had failed attempts before, and you may have felt like when you put something out before you were ready, the outcome didn't do you justice. So this time you're really making sure that everything's exactly where you want it, so you're not disappointed, because you really want this to be, you have high hopes and you have strong feelings about how this can go if it all works out. So let's pull some of these. By the way, your chart, maybe not your chart, I'm thinking Gemini risings, around the 18th. Mercury stations direct. So you still have some shadow period, you know, but I mean, even if you have other placements in Gemini, it's going to be better for you. Maybe that's what you're waiting for. Maybe you know that already. Okay, well, I have sometimes crushing it means asking for help. Dance like everyone else, go fuck themselves. Go outside and do shit. The present moment is fucking amazing. And once you start laughing, you start healing. So yeah, there may be parts of this that you do have to kind of delegate. And I do feel like the holding off does have a lot to do with how it's received and how people see you. So this month you're going to be able to just go out and like put it out there maybe. I don't know if you're ready to do that this month. You are a product of what you believe. Okay, so let's look at outcome. Ooh. Yeah, somebody's definitely trying to stop some kind of indulgence habits, some kind of in and out behavior, maybe third party or drinking. Maybe something you tried to stop over and over again before and just haven't been able to. You really want to put forth the effort now. But it's going to be hard for you. You're going to find it really hard to get where you want to go this month in that way. Yeah. This is a clear message. Okay. I see one clear message for like a business owner holding off. I see another message for somebody who's trying to control some habits that they don't really approve of that they have, you know? And the outcome looks a little rocky this month, all right? But in the end, we end with temperance. We end with balancing it out. But it's not going to be an easy road there. You're going to feel stuck. You're going to want to keep rushing back into the thing that you're trying to move away from. It's going to be a little in and out here. You may find yourself falling back into the bad habits that you want to move from. But I think by the end of the month, you'll get it together. For some of you, you could be working with a Sagittarius. Because I see King of Wands here. I see Aries there. I see Libra. But I think this is more about your personal journey. You're not feeling so hot about it. You might feel like, for the business owner story, there might be something about a deal you did that you don't feel, you're looking back on it and feeling kind of bad about it. Like you feel like it wasn't fair. Like you're realizing maybe something you had done in the past isn't fair. And maybe, yeah, maybe you're trying to correct that in your own behavior. But I see you trying to transmute it. I see, like, when it hits the fan, I see you really trying to... I see you trying. I see you trying to work this out. Like, okay, this is what the situation is. How can I balance this out in a way that I feel good about? Like, I feel very much like you are wanting to take responsibility for the situation, whatever it is, and you take that responsibility, like, you know you're going to have to be held accountable in some ways for the decisions you make and the actions you take. You're not taking it lightly, and you're seeing maybe the error of your ways from the past. It's going to be rough this month. It's going to be rough, but I do see you in the end kind of figuring out a balance, figuring out a way to make it work. Like at the very end of it, like at the very end. Like I feel like this is going all the way to the end of, yeah, like last minute. Last minute kind of sloppily landing on your feet in a more balanced way than you thought you would, because it was just so messy. Okay, and that's what I have for you. Now, Cancer. Yeah, Cancer. Uh-oh, Cancer. So how we're poking out. Yeah, and death. Something's ending. Okay, so something you thought may have been an opportunity. Yeah, it could be with the Sagittarius here. Scorpio. Something's not working out the way you wanted it to. Something has to end. Something's really has to transform here. And so whatever effort you put into it isn't going the way you'd hoped. And you find yourself really having to defend it and defend it and defend it. It's like obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, trying to get this together, trying to make this work. I see you putting a lot of effort and stable energy into this, and it's just not coming easy. Because this is very much a death and then having to build up. This is very much like something ends and you have to rebuild. But this is a situation you really do care about. This is like a person, a situation, a financial idea, a position at work. This is something you really want to invest in. This isn't that you don't want to invest. It's not even that you want to give up, because I see you defending it. You still want it to come together. You see great importance in this. There's something you want to save here, but it's not coming easy. It's not coming easy, but there's a lot of love and a lot of stability here. Yeah, you want to work together with somebody. Let's see what we got here. You're having a hard time pulling this together and making it work. It could be the cardinal energy going this month is rough. Once you start laughing, you start healing. The present moment is fucking amazing. So don't lose hope. Try to stay lighthearted through this. That might get you through it. When I read this, I'm getting like, keep your mood up. Keep your mood up. Keep your hopes up. Just because it's so hard now, I mean, the death already happened. And now you're trying to make something. It's just not coming easy. You're finding roadblocks no matter where you turn with it. Have a sense of humor about it, if you can. I mean, if it's an actual death, of course you can't have a sense of humor about that all the time. You know, there are feelings involved there. But if this is a situation that you can, by all means, keep your hopes up. Allow yourself, and if you're working with somebody else, which with the Three of Pentacles, I imagine you are, allow yourselves to find the humor in it, because that's going to really go a long way. The amount of blocks you are facing have been just ridiculous. But you're pulling something together here. It may not be what you first thought. Your wound is probably not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. And part of healing will be keeping your hopes and spirit up, right? And staying present in it. In order to love who you are, you can't hate the experience that shaped you. And courage is knowing it might hurt, and doing it anyway, and stupidity is the same thing, and that's why life is hard. So taking chances that didn't work out in the past here. Yeah. Try to find the humor in the absurdity of the universe and the amount of ridiculous roadblocks you're finding, if you can, because it's all going into the mix. It's all going into the cake you're making. Okay. Outcome for this month. Yeah, I definitely see you working together with somebody. And this does feel fated to you. You feel like clarity and passion. You feel clear communication with this person. I don't think you're doing this alone. I see Scorpio, Capricorn, Sagittarius. Again, we got the Lovers. Stick with it. Don't be impulsive. Give to it and be willing to learn through this experience. Be a student of the universe. There are some things you might need to come back to. There are some things that if you do impulsively, you might have to come back to and visit again. But you're coming out. You know, this is rebuilding. It already came down. So this is a rebuilding situation. Keep that in mind. Follow your intuition, because this isn't over. Follow your intuition about that. Yeah, you will have success in this. You will feel good about it, I think, in the end. This is a learning experience. Stick with it. Keep your sense of humor. Stay present with it. I'm seeing fire energy here with like Leo and Sag in the way you're having to maneuver this. And now I understand why when you have that fire energy, you do have to keep a sense of humor about it. Oh gosh. If you lash out verbally after being hurt in this situation, if the setbacks have you acting in a way that is unfair and unbalanced and verbally hurtful, realize that the situation isn't over and you're going to have to come back to it. Be careful with your words. Come at this as a student. Come at this with a sense of humor. Come at this with, we are in a present moment and this is an experience. I'm seeing a bunch of Sag cards here. But do take action. Keep on trying. Keep on coming at those blocks. I mean, you got the Six of Wands. And you've got the 7 here. You're pulling something together. And this is guided. This is, if you're thinking this is a higher connection, it is. It is a higher connection. So, I mean, trust your intuition. somebody left out in the cold, in and out kind of energy. Misfortune. Yeah. That's what I got for you, Cancer. Try to keep your spirits up any way you can. Now we've got Leo. I'm just a little confused because it's saying I need to charge my battery, but I thought I was charging my battery. I thought I was doing that. All right. I don't know. Okay, Leo, let's see. It's restarting my Roku. Okay. You're not wanting to do something. You kind of, okay, there might be something happening that you do not want to be a part of. You do not want to take action. You're not feeling good about something. You don't want it. Yeah, you don't want it. You could be in a situation with an Aquarius or a Virgo. You could be an Aquarius or a Virgo. But something about this, you don't want to heal it. You feel totally put off by it. You may not have the vitality to go towards your dreams because you've been very introverted, very kind of trapped in your head. So you haven't been giving into what really makes you happy. You haven't been feeling like yourself. You haven't been honoring yourself, and you've really kind of retreated or even become more like, yeah, codependent in ways. Either you're isolating yourself too much or you're clinging to somebody else too much in this situation. You could be fighting with somebody too. Yeah. But this is a match that is kind of this is a fated match, so you kind of don't want to go towards it and heal it in the way that you know you have to. It's kind of like an I don't wanna. But the star is upright and it's gonna be okay. But I mean this, you might be fighting with your partner, with the Two of Cups here. You might be fighting with your partner about something that has been going on for like maybe a year or more. Or you're having a disagreement or some conflict about a situation that seems kind of far from you. You don't want to give your emotions to it. You don't want to. You're not feeling passionate about that. That's not what you feel like doing. You don't feel like healing this. But you find it has to happen anyway, and it's going to happen anyway. Like, even when you don't put that energy into it, you find it's still kind of moving forward. And look at his face about it. Look at his face. Like, I don't think you're happy about this at all. If anything, you might be mad. Like, fine. Fine. But the star is upright. Okay, so that's never bad. That's never bad. That's always favorable. That's good. Okay. So you may have an attitude about it right now, but it's healing. Okay, outcome. Yeah. You feel like you have to defend yourself, and you feel like, yeah, you're more in fighting mode, even though you know it's moving towards healing mode. And that's a really hard energy to like transition to. And these came out like Justice came out with the Six of Swords crossing it. You know? Like, you know what has to happen, and that's coming out under the star. You know? You know what's got to happen here, but it's just kind of a hard transition, and especially when you felt so isolated and in your head for so long, and so angry maybe for so long, that you still feel like this. Yeah. You may be in this really hard, controlling energy, and you don't want to show it. Like, okay. I understand. Moving toward, okay. Yeah. You need more clarity in this situation. You feel like you need more time to manifest what you want to be happy. You don't want this. You want to wait until... Okay, I get it. You need to focus on your air energy. Because what's leading you to healing, what's leading you to peace and clarity is the swords, the Six of Swords, and the Aquarian energy of the star, not the wands. But yeah, Justice, Six of Swords here. Let go of any kind of controlling energy, but I see this happening anyway in the outcome. You got the Emperor reversed, and you got Strength reversed. So I see this as somebody kind of overcompensating or feeling frustrated and upset and steering too much. Maybe trying to take too much control of a situation. But what really needs to happen is peaceful, calm, clarity, and healing. What really needs to happen is like the Star, Justice, Six of Swords. So if you want to make this not so harsh, keep that in mind. The Star, Justice, Six of Swords. So... anything that you're doing with wand energy or anything like that is not going to help you in the end. Getting too caught up in your emotions and like thinking that it's like like what I'm getting from this is like, yeah, you want clarity, but if you go too far in your head about it, you're not really coming into clarity. You're coming into muddy emotions. You're coming into like the wet garbage of the emotional turmoil. is what you're going to end up in, instead of like the clarity that you really want here. Anything kind of, there's a fog and it's kind of blocking, like the I don't want this. Just keep in mind who you are, who you authentically are. Go through the energy of the star. Do yourself justice. Bring yourself home. Bring yourself home, you know? Do yourself justice, Leo. Because you have it in you. You don't have to totally take control of the situation. You can make judgment calls and kind of passively, you know, I got this similar with Aries too, where you just casually, like, you know, you don't do hard turns. You do kind of, you know, you steer it like you know how he's doing with the oar here. A little bit this way, you steer it as you need to. Steer towards your authentic self. Do yourself justice in this situation. Okay. Oh, wait, let me get some of these for you. Worry about staying true to you without getting too absorbed in that either, you know? Worrying is a negative prayer. Yeah, and you're not required to set yourself on fire to keep others warm. You hear the motorcycle? There's your sign. All right. Exhale that bullshit. You are enough. To thy own ass be true, right? Let's get this strength card in the upright and just ease through whatever you can to heal right now. Okay? And about the wet garbage thing, it's just something I say to myself. Like, sometimes when you're just sitting in all of that, like, stagnant emotional turmoil, it's because we're thinking and thinking and thinking, and it can really just, like, I think of it as like wet garbage that could just, like, you know, has a way of getting into everything next to it. Maybe it's just something weird. I'm sorry, Leos. I'm not trying to insult you. It's just from my own self-talk, whatever that says about me. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. It's going to be rough, but try to take it as easy as you can and focus on healing. It'll be okay. And that's what I have for you. Okay, so now we have Virgo. Now, Virgo, there you go. You had some clarity, and now you're ready to suit up and carry this through. You've had some inspiration, and you're ready to carry it through. Okay. Virgo. October. Okay. Yeah, you took a while to totally observe and sit and really think about the situation, what's going on with it, what it means to you, to observe how much you've been giving to it, to observe, I don't know, you really took the time to understand your perspective on a situation. And you've kind of been going through it. Yeah. Perhaps in a love situation, I see the Two of Cups. There could be an agreement that is no longer. Could be a marriage. You could have trouble in your marriage. This could be a turn of events that just was not. You feel like maybe you've been giving and giving and giving to this situation. Yeah. Your cups are dumped here, for sure. But the Hierophant is upright. If you're dealing with a Taurus, there they are. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they're here also. If you're dealing with a Pisces, hey. But here we also have Venus in Cancer. Okay, so this looks like this is not fun at all. It feels like it's very important. This does feel like contracts. This does feel like an important connection. It feels like a connection where you both bring something. You feel like you've been bringing more than the other person, maybe. And now you kind of either, you feel like, well, maybe I should just let it go. Maybe this isn't working out. Maybe I should just let it go. Maybe I've been holding on too much. Maybe I've been sacrificing too much. Maybe I don't want to give to it anymore. For some of you, this could be spiritually too. If it's not a connection with somebody, with something or somebody outside yourself. I'm seeing Cups and Pentacles, so it's something stable. If it's not something outside yourself, it's an inner struggle with spirituality. What you have to remember about this, with the Six of Discs and the Two of Cups, and even the Four over here, this is like a delicate balance. It's easily going to be thrown off balance. And when it does, that doesn't mean it's all gone to shit forever. I'm seeing two Taurus cards here, by the way. So this could have a kind of very stick to it, very stable energy in these. Yes. So that could be part of it. It's very emotional and very stable, very like, this is important. But it's also very easy to feel like you're martyring yourself or one person's not doing enough because it's just two of you. So somebody even has to pick up the slack for a little while or something like that. It just feels like, oh, well, how long, you know, can I take this? Or like any kind of imbalance you're sensitive to. So remember that when you're so focused onto this very strings attached, very, we're both bringing something to this, that very, understand that perspective. And I think you're trying to understand that perspective, but it's like, there's a context outside of this situation also. Like, it may not just be that it's all the shit. It may just be that it's really hard to balance those situations sometimes. And sometimes, unfortunate things outside of the situation can rock them as well. And that's not always a mistake, but that's not always meaning that you should just give up. I do see you wanting to take action, and there is something that you're thinking about not giving to anymore. And that's okay. Protect yourself. Don't let yourself, don't martyr yourself, of course. But, understand that all of this is very strings attached, very like two people. So if the situation becomes lopsided at all, it seems very obvious and very like, you know, but I don't know if another person's really trying to take advantage of you in the way it feels like it. If it's too heavy, that's a reality that needs to be addressed. But I don't see this person coming at you with like sneaky behavior or like trying to mess you over. Be kind-hearted as fuck and full of love, but maintain boundaries like a motherfucker. That's it. That's the thing. Yes. Be kind-hearted as fuck and full of love, but maintain boundaries like a motherfucker. Yes. That's what I was trying to get at. Gossip dies when it hits wise ears. Prayer is dope as fuck. No is a full sentence. Yeah. Quit dimming your light for people with shitty-ass mindsets. Don't involve yourself with whack shit. Be yourself even if you're crazy. Stop worrying about normal ass, nothing ass people judging your cool weird ass. Your gut knows what's up. Trust that bitch. Think twice before you give a fuck. And get off your ex's page and say a prayer. Go the fuck to sleep. Okay, so outcome and let's see what's going on October. Virgo. Yeah. What's gonna happen with this? Okay, yeah, you're not feeling good about it. This could be like a family relationship with like a child or a sibling, somebody younger than you, or like somebody you recognize as a soulmate. I see Queen of Wands and the Sun. So could be a Leo. Let's go. Wheel of Fortune again. Okay. So at first it's going to be a little depressing, but somebody's going to be back to their own sexy self soon enough. Okay, because we got the Queen of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So go ahead and be yourself. Go ahead and pursue things that make you feel good inside. Spiritual, creative pursuits. Things like that. Yeah. Because what I'm getting from this is this situation has been very kind of depressing. And oh gosh. Yeah. You might be in a situation where somebody's not feeling like themselves. I see this could be with Leo. They're not feeling like themselves, and what needs to happen is for that situation within this person, whether it's you or the other person, to have a turnaround. I think the pressure is having you turn against each other because the imbalance is very clear when it's just two people like that and kind of isolated. Look at the context out, like look at the wider world around you and how that could be influencing you. Don't turn on each other, because you're probably going to have to come back to it. So Virgo, if you're working on a third party here, for some of you, you might not. You might have to cut out that third party, because if you don't, somebody might find out about it. But I do see it ending on a good note here, where it started off with kind of the Wheel of Fortune not turning in your favor. I see the Wheel of Fortune kind of turning in your favor in the end here. Move authentically, transparently. Like, I would say the traditional route might be a good idea. If you're having a third party happen right now, maybe for some of you, you could be thinking of leaving your marriage for the Queen of Wands, right? I don't see the Empress here or anything like that. I don't see, but I do see too many threes and like the Queen of Swords. If you choose the Queen of Wands this time, you might just have to come back later. It matters how you do things. If this is a situation where you got caught cheating before and it's causing some problems, some imbalance in your relationship, I think you know what, in this relationship, I think you know what you need to do. Like, I think you've already made up your mind here. I think there's a situation outside the relationship you might have to let go of. And that third party doesn't have to be a person. It could be something, it could be like work or an addiction. But it could also have to do with the person you're with not feeling good, maybe because of the influence of the thing outside the relationship, whatever it is. So make good decisions to balance it out so you could really be happy with what you create in this relationship. Don't involve yourself with whack shit. Okay, and that's what I have for you, Virgo. Okay, so now we have Libra. Maybe you literally can even, Libra. Okay, let's see what we have for Libra. I should have got myself a drink. Empress and the Aeon. Some of you might be having a kid. Maybe somebody's pregnant. If not, there's maybe an idea or something that you're trying to... For some of you, it could be a business thing. And for some of you, you might be thinking of having a baby. Yeah, it could be a business thing. Let's see what the Knight of Discs here. Oh, Libra, you have a lot going on astrologically right now. Happy birthday. Oh, yeah, this looks like work. This looks like a business idea. Well, you know what you don't want. I do see you taking stable action towards a work situation, really working on something. And I see Virgo. And it may feel all stability and no passion right now, but you know that you have to get through that. You know that that's just part of it. Like, you know that there are going to be times when you don't feel so passionate about this. But you still have to do it anyway. You know the truth about the situation, and you know that this is kind of fated, and there are some times where you have to just kind of work through that. you know what this idea entails. You know that it's not always going to be the most passionate thing in the world. You have a clear idea of what this is. And you're working on it. You're going towards it. You're slow and steady. It's not just a flash in the pan here. Don't be ungrateful shit came out. Maybe you literally can even. All right. You are a product of what you believe. Call bullshit on your own bullshit. Okay, so that's interesting. And it came out again. It like doubled down on it. Call bullshit on your bullshit. Gonna cry about it or boss up. Pro tip, do both. Be unfuckwithable. Being weird as fuck is better than being boring as hell. Fuck what they say. Interesting. So, are you trying to kind of dim yourself in some ways? Like, is this something where you feel like insecure about something? Like you're working really hard and you feel like anything apart from being totally stable in pentacles is just like totally perfect and cookie cutter. Anything other than that is not gonna be okay. Has something shaken your confidence or made you upset? Maybe it's somebody younger than you? What is that? The Tower. Yeah, there's something that you don't want. It looks like a breakup of like a stable family situation. And there's something about this that you're just not feeling. Intuitively, you know that it's a burden. You know that it's like, okay. I'm seeing Pisces, Virgo, mostly Pisces and Virgo. But look, we have 2 10s here with the High Priestess. So the outcome could be like, you know this is going to lead to betrayal and a burdensome situation, and that's why you... Okay. Could you be working on this with this younger person because you don't want the instability and betrayal and burden of it ending? Because it could be that you know it's going to end anyway. You are not enthusiastic about that part. You don't want the judgment and the instability after you worked so hard, so diligently. And over here, yeah, you know that you have to keep your eye on the prize because it's not always going to be so passionate. But your intuition tells you here what's going on also. So you're trying to work through this and somehow still finding yourself met with the end of a situation here. Met with tens. Tens of swords, pentacles, and wands. You know it's coming. You're not enthusiastic about that though. For some of you, this could be something that you know weighing very heavy on you. For others of you, you've been carrying a lot in this situation. And you know it's going to end anyway. And it's kind of demoralizing. This could be work. This is something that's been going on for some time with the 8 and the 10. It's something that's been very hard to carry, something that has some like secrets attached to it that you've been keeping, and that could be part of the burden. And another part of the burden could be that the wands are reversed, all of them. This looks strictly about money. This looks like working diligently towards something. Not feeling passionate about something. More out of fear of what could happen if it falls apart than feeling good about it, but also feeling good about taking that approach. Like feeling like that is a good approach because you're trying to change your perspective. Like you have a whole idea about the situation and you're trying to push through those wands being reversed. But the outcome is the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords with the Priestess. Whatever's going down here, are you planning on just keeping it a secret? If something's falling apart and you're not feeling good about it, are you just trying to push on and keep it a secret? So that you don't have to deal with, like, trying to keep it a secret if like you're no longer working with, if like you no longer have like a certain job or something, trying to keep a secret if like you're no longer in a relationship or like a family, like, or is it like an ending within a situation that you're trying to keep a secret, trying to just press on, hoping that it'll still be okay because like you have a vision about how it will go. With the Lovers here. Reverse and the 3. Okay. Alright. Something's not kind of, it's stable, but other parts of it are not working out. But it's almost like you planned for that. And you just kind of want to, okay, well, let's not talk about that and let's... Odd. This is odd, Libra. The Tower might have to come down because you need to heal. It might be like, slow down, Libra season here in a minute. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. That looks really stressful. I just want to, like, pull something else. Like, I want it to end well, but it looks like it's ending poorly, but it's, like, expected to. You do have that full moon, like, yeah. This month is just wild for you, astrologically. Yeah, I see the Tower popping out again. Yeah, you know, parts of this just aren't gonna work. But, like, there are parts of this that aren't working, but you're still trying to manifest something like an end result. You haven't given up yet. Like, yeah, this, but let me keep going. Let me have some secrets. Let me kind of carry this burden a while longer. But I'm telling you, you're at the 10s this month. You're at the 10s. And the Tower keeps on wanting to pop out here. There's something that needs to heal. You know, good luck, though. Good luck. Libra, I'm sorry. Good luck, though. You may be facing some types of endings this month. Happy birthday, though. If you do, it's because you need to heal. Alright? It's... Okay, so where are we? Scorpio. What do you got for Scorpio? You've been sneaking around, Scorpio. I'm seeing somebody who is kind of fiery and upset, or somebody who might be a little jealous and kind of sneaking around, doing some Seven of Swords. Making a choice. Okay. Choosing the Empress. What's going on here? Scorpio, what's going on here? Alright, somebody might be mad. Okay, if it's not you who is jealous and upset, it could be that you're choosing to put the Empress above something else because you know that that's where they belong. You want to put this water, you want this water under the bridge, you want to smooth it over, you want to work it out, and you want to wait for that ship to come in. You want to invest in the Empress and not just on base kind of lusty shit. Like you're choosing the Empress. You're choosing a stable commitment with the backdrop of some choppy ass water, man. You're trying to come out of strife. You're trying to stop the fighting. You're trying to appease somebody who may have felt jealous. And put second. And maybe feeling second best here. And you want to see if this could turn into something good if you try to do this. You're hoping that this will pay off. Really investing in the Empress. You could have been caught like flirting or something. Or that's what they thought because they were jealous. Or like, you know. Stop saying yes to shit you hate. Feel your fucking feelings. If you are the Empress, you could be choosing self-love to get over that internal strife. Fuck what they think, to thy own ass be true. Yeah. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. Fuck what they think. You could learn a lot of good lessons from a few fucked up people. And oh my God, calm the fuck down. Put yourself first. Choose yourself first. I think I am talking to an Empress. Choose yourself first. You may not be feeling good. You may be feeling bad about something. You may feel bad about yourself in some ways. There is internal struggle. It may not even be jealousy. It may just be a self-esteem issue over something. This is inner strife. This is not feeling good about yourself. And having to put yourself first, taking care of yourself first, honoring yourself first, so things don't get crazy here. Could be with a Leo here. Okay, outcome for the month. So yeah, you know that you have to do it. You know that you have to take care of yourself or else you can't take care of other people. And you know that if you put that effort and into yourself there, you'll get some return on that. And you'll be able to help other people. Yeah, strength. Okay, yeah, that puts the Leo cards in the upright. Something that wasn't growing, wasn't transforming. Yeah. If you don't do that, it's going to kill you. It's going to kill you. This is what it's saying. Nothing's going to grow. You're not going to be able to manifest what you need to. This is coming out like a strategy. You know what you're doing. You know that you have to ease into it and take care of yourself and honor yourself to be able to do what you need to do in other relationships. That's all this is about. Relationships with people you love. You know that you have to maybe even let some of them go. Some things you've been holding on very tightly to. I do see pentacles here, but mostly wands and a lot of Leo cards. You got to put the fighting behind you too. You understand that if you take care of yourself, you're less likely to feel on edge and wanting to fight and wanting to win at all costs. You may be starting a new kind of a way of dealing with situations where you let things go and kind of stay present. And instead of having to strategize and kind of, yeah, I have to do this, I hate doing it, but I'm going to try to make it so that I still win in this situation, you're kind of going into it in a different way and letting things go instead. Cool. You're realizing what it means to take care of yourself in ways that are important here. Scorpio. I just want to put 3 more just to see the end of the month here. Okay. Yeah, you may be healing from... There may be some things you have to let go. Some things that you really care about. Some relationships that you really do care about. You may have to let go, kind of heal from them. Because they're having to pull back from relationships that aren't doing well and healing instead. Maybe what you're doing this month. But you know you have to and you know why. Like, you know why. You understand this approach because you thought about it and spoke about it. Like, you get it. You know. And that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Good. Maybe you literally can even. Okay. Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius? Sagittarius. Oh gosh. You have not been feeling good about a situation. You've had a lot of fears about it. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Libra. But something was revealed. Yeah, an ending was revealed in the past. Like, some of your fears came true, it looks like. But it does look like it's going to balance out. I see justice. And I see healing. Four of Swords here. 2 Libra cards now. Okay, well, the unknown could have been scary here. I see you moving towards calmer water. I see you healing. You got Jupiter in Libra here, and Jupiter's in Aquarius, and we'll go direct with Mercury around the 18th. And that might balance things out for you, because you've been stuck in a situation where you didn't know how this was going to work. You didn't know how to move forward in this situation. It was very dark. But something's going to come balance this out. There will be healing. There will be 4 of Swords. There will be 6 of Swords. It's going to be, you know, Pierre waited till the Sagittarius reading to put his butt in the camera. I specifically asked him not to earlier. So we waited till mine. Sweet man. That's okay. What's the best that could happen? Stop stressing over shitty-ass people. And this could be the day you stop doing that self-destructive thing you do. Okay. So although your fears were revealed in this situation and you were left in kind of a dark situation that you didn't know how you were going to find your way out of, or if it was going to be okay. People aren't ignoring you, love bug. There's going to be healing. You're going to have 4 and 6 of Swords. Rest and recovery and kind of moving to calmer water. And kind of even having some insights I see with like Mercury in Aquarius. You may have some innovative ideas of how to make this work. And maybe you're asked to really tap into that part of yourself. And I'm thinking here with the Jupiter and Libra card also, I wonder if there's something, because I know there's going to be aspects between what's happening in Libra right now and Jupiter. There are going to be some trines, right? Okay, there could be, because I see so many Libra cards, there could be a Libra that helps you balance this out. But I do also feel like in the middle of the month, maybe like you may have some insights, you may have some new ideas of how to deal with the situation that moves you into, you might have a talk with somebody. I see you're going to have some success with this. I do think communication is going to be part of it. I do think somebody's going to help you because of Mercury and Jupiter and justice. I do think that the worst of it may be behind you for this month. This is like the first. Like, I feel like September might be worse than October for some of you. Yeah. Let's see for the outcome for October. Ooh. Okay. Not giving to a situation. Something that maybe you were giving to before death. Ooh, okay. Well, it doesn't end so great now. It doesn't end so great. Oh, but it ain't over. Okay. So end of situation where, okay, so maybe you thought you might get some help, and then it turns out that you have to come up with a new creative way of doing things towards the middle of the month, because that doesn't exactly work out. Maybe somebody you thought you'd be working with, you're not working with anymore. This could have you up in your head and really worried about how you're gonna deal with it. Don't go to extremes, because that would be foolish. Instead, try to have some faith in this new cycle. Try to have faith in whatever is happening here for you or to you. Like, try to, yeah. Let me see. You're gonna be up in your head about it. There's gonna be a situation that becomes unbalanced, and it's really gonna make you feel like, oh no, what now, what now, what now? I was really scared of this happening, now what? But try to have faith in it anyway. Talk to somebody, try to come up with new ideas of how to move forward that may not be the first idea, but could possibly work. You may need to work with somebody. Choose a path that is not aligned with heartbreak. You may be turning away from a Libra in the end here. Because it's not good for you. You may be choosing to work with somebody else. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder if you're turning away from a Libra, or if you are being called to kind of heal a situation with a Libra. Because Libra's everywhere here. Everywhere. And then we have Judgment. So you're going to have to make like a judgment call. And I see the Three of Swords reversed, which is another Libra card. And we got the Emperor reversed, we got the Two of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, let's see. The Hierophant. Yeah. In and out energy. You're going to have to make a judgment call on this person. You could have to make a judgment call on a Libra. Make it for your health. Like, this could be the day you stop doing that self-destructive thing you do. I think that's acting in this energy where something ends and you're like, oh shit, what am I going to do now? And like act out. When somebody stops giving to you, it could also be working with a Libra here, because it also stops stressing over shitty as fuck people. That could be this energy here. Somebody who, yeah, very in and out with the Ace of Wands and the Page of Swords reversed. Very kind of immature with that. Okay. So you're trying to move to calmer water. Whoever this is, you know who they are and you know what to expect of them. What's the best that could happen? Keep that in mind. because that's a pitfall too. If you get too caught up and you act out in this way, I don't know, man. I don't know if you're supposed to heal with this. This person looks like a player. And it says stop stressing over shitty as fuck people. I don't know, Sag. That's going to have to be your judgment call. That's going to have to be your path. Should you do this path alone or go with them? Alone, okay. You might have to do it on your own. Okay. It may be that you thought help was coming and it turns out you have to make some decisions for yourself in ways that you didn't anticipate. You're going to have to make some decisions you didn't anticipate here. I don't know if that Libra's in it for a long time. I think they might be here for a good time, whoever that is. Okay. That's what I got for you, Sag. Capricorn. Oh my gosh. Okay, somebody might be trying to come in, or you might be trying to come in, but you're very guarded. Or somebody you're talking to might be guarded, like either you're trying to come in and somebody's trying to block you, like, no, I don't want your wand here. The cups are dumped. We had something in the past and it didn't work out and I'm upset and guarded because of it, or you are that person. But I don't know if it's going to stay that way. There could be something new here. Yeah, there could be a new start. I don't know if it's with this person or if it's with somebody. Okay. I do see a new start with somebody you have a commitment with. Could be a Taurus. Could be an air sign or Libra. Somebody wants to come back in. And I think you're going to work on this. I think it felt like a situation that couldn't be fixed. Like you felt really defeated in it. You felt like this was going to break up a situation that was very stable. I see you coming back and working on it. Capricorn. Very swords and pentacle-y, very stable and planned out. Because the cups were already dumped. The present moment is fucking amazing. They're all fucking amazing. Stop trying to skip the struggle. Okay, so something went wrong here. Could have something to do with lie, cheat, steal. Could have something to do with a broken agreement. Could have something to do with somebody feeling left out and a situation between people not working out and maybe splitting up, like a stable situation being kind of severed here. But I do see a new start, and part of that has to do with, you know, I think maybe even gaining trust back, and that's just going to be a day-by-day thing. There's no skipping that struggle. And with the Hierophant here and meditation, also known as shutting the fuck up for a few minutes, I see that, yeah, it's up to you to find beauty in the ugliest days. It looks like somebody's trust was betrayed here. It looks like getting over a situation that hurt somebody. That really rocked the stability of a situation, possibly a family situation. Yeah, Seven of Swords comes out again. You may not be talking to somebody because of that betrayal of trust. Yeah, you might not be talking to your mother, the mother of your child, or a feminine energy that has that kind of, yeah. Something wasn't fair, and they don't want to talk. Could be you, could be them. I also see the Queen of Swords here. You could be like refusing to talk to your own mother. Yeah, somebody was left out cold, defending themselves. Okay. Could be somebody at a distance from you, but I see you wanting to come back in and get over the stuff that really kind of messed up this relationship, defending the relationship and coming in again with a stable offer to stabilize it. Somebody's bad habits really kind of messed this up. And with the Devil reversed, this is a Capricorn card, so it could be that you're the one having to kind of offer something to stabilize the situation. Unfortunately. But I see you doing it. I see you defending this relationship in the end. And that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Aquarius. Let's see what we have for Aquarius. 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 There was a shocking event that laid bare the truth. And here you are moving on. Like, fine, I'll just go then. Towards the Three of Cups. So this could be a situation where something fell apart and you went running to your friends, or you might have partied to get through it. Yeah, you may have partied to get through it. Saying, well, I didn't want it anyway, kind of sour grapes, but also being kind of manipulative about that, like emotionally kind of, like, you know what you're doing there. Yeah, you know what you're doing there. You know how, I think you understand how you're dealing with this and what could happen with that. Because you're trying to get out of a situation that was like, Nine of Swords, Hermit reversed. Like, you're trying to get out of something that really has you upset and could depress you. If you are turning to the bottle, be careful with that. If you are turning to sex, drugs, whatever else to kind of distract yourself, to not deal with your emotions or another person or a situation, be careful with that. Because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody trying to distract themselves because their emotions are kind of shaken because of a situation that looks like it could really shake somebody up. You're not weak for feeling like that, because that, you know, that's the Tower. I see you with it, trying to take it in stride and going towards, like, you know what you're doing, though. You know what you're doing. It says, vibrate so high that toxic people fall back because they no longer know how to approach you. Be the change you wish to see up in this bitch, lead by example, right? So this could be somebody close to you who you're watching doing this also. Go outside and do shit, and it's saying, like, racing toward abundance, toward your friends, maybe towards really caring energies that you can trust this way to have a good time. Not giving a fuck is better than revenge. Grab life by the balls and make it your bitch. Get off your ex's page, say a prayer, and go the fuck to sleep. Love like people aren't total assholes. Yeah, shit, you don't have time for other people's shit, crazy shit, bad bullshit, stupid shit, fake shit, shit that has nothing to do with you. Holding on to resentments is like taking a shit in your own heart. On and on and on. So this looks like something happened with another person and you're trying to get over that. Like there was a shocking truth that totally rocked the foundation of that relationship and you're trying not to go back to it. You're trying to just move forward and kind of just careful how you deal with those emotions. Vibrate high, you know. Do the high vibe thing. But it's okay to be hurt and to act out like in small ways. You know, it's okay to feel your feelings. It's okay to okay, so for October, I see you taking action. Again, like I see the Knight of Wands and I see the Knight of Swords now. So be careful with that, you know, impulsive revenge or like indulgent energy. Oh yeah, be careful with that revenge energy. I do see you kind of keeping something to yourself here also. Could be with Pisces. Yeah, you could be choosing a Pisces. You could be trying to decide which lover, like, for some of you, you could be entertaining a few people, and you might be trying to decide at the end of the month, secretly, who it is that you really want to be with, and who you're going to cut out. You may be making a choice there. Vibrate high. Don't do the revenge thing. You know, I've got the Magician and the Nine of Cups reversed. I've got the King of Cups and the Eight of Swords coming after the 10, which I imagine is this tower where you might have felt betrayed and turned off your emotions and got caught up in your head. Don't make this choice. Like, I see you kind of thinking about doing something malicious out of anger or even jealousy, which I know that's not high vibe and that's not what any Aquarius would admit to feeling. But careful with that. Careful with that. It's okay to feel unstable after something so shocking and something so hurtful. It's okay to have your foundation rocked a little bit and to find comfort and help with others and going out and stuff like this. It's okay to have those moments. It's okay to have moments of weakness. It's okay to make mistakes. Don't let it fuck up your life. Because the energy I'm seeing, if you carry that through the month, you have to be a special kind of person to pull it off without consequences that don't affect you in a negative way. Is it worth it? Play these events. Play these events in your mind and then rewind them. Play them in your mind and rewind them. I mean, don't do it if it's like just hurting you more. But I mean, like, when you're planning on doing something, think of it like a movie and think about where that could take you. And later on, would you want to play that back and, like, do it differently in the future? Like, I know sometimes, a lot of times that's what I think. I think about the future and then how I'm going to feel in the future and would I want to take that back. Like, I get this energy where it's like something plays out, rewinding, but it's just like you are just thinking it through, like a daydream, like daydreaming what you were going to do about it and having the chance to take it back because you haven't done it yet. Like, it was just all just a plan, all just a dream. So go ahead and do that. Play it out in your mind first before you commit. If you want something to grow, it's better just to drop the burden. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. Okay, now Pisces. Oh, Pisces, you may need some healing. Something could have rocked your foundation for sure. Okay, Pisces. Okay, you might want to start something that, that you have a lot of feelings about, but you think that could also be really stable, but it may not be like something traditional. People might not get it, but you have this idea and you know that you want it to be stable. You might want to give to a situation with love and stability. But you also want to keep your position as like a stable, nurturing person who has a clear view of themselves, what makes them happy. And if you have children, being a caregiver and a provider is also very important to you. And you don't want to be knocked off of your position because it's very much linked to your ability to care for not only yourself but others. Your social position is linked to, like, you feel like there's more at stake than just you if you get knocked from your position here. If you don't win, you'll take a hit, but also so you may have some untraditional ideas of how to give to a situation, I do see with the Sun and the Prince of Cups, this could have to do with children. The situation seems out of control to you, and you feel like there is something that you have to fight for. You're going into this with a, I want to win. I kind of view it has to do with children and stability. You're sitting here like this, but also with a very untraditional like idea. You care, but not everybody's going to agree with the course of action you want to take, and you know that. Okay, so you're called to be the change you wish to see up in this bitch. Heart is the new balls. And you're being called to meditate, stop trying to skip the fucking struggle, and to live in the moment. Okay, Pisces, let's see what the rest of October looks like. 3, 2. I wonder what you will do. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn. I see some Leo cards too. This could have to do with a breakup of like a relationship, like a breakdown of a relationship. And even though it ended, you want to transform it in love, which some people might find foolish because it's over. But these cards here are telling you to go ahead and lead with love. And I see you trying to accomplish that. I see you trying to transform a relationship for sure. I see you maybe trying to call in a child after the breakdown of a relationship. Maybe with an apology. It does suggest you may have the tools to do that, to make a choice and balance this out. I see a few cards of alchemy. Something ended and you're really trying to work this situation in a new way. What can we do with these pieces? What can we do with these ingredients? Parts of it ended, but you're not ready to let go of it. And I think to other people, that's unconventional in the way you want to do it. Leading with your heart in this way could seem foolish to others. They think it's over. Don't work with this person is what they're thinking. And you want to try something else. I'm going to pull one more of these, and then I'll call it a night, because I'm getting pretty tired. Manifest the fuck out of your dreams, and I see you doing that with the Magician. Exhale that bullshit. And there are people who dislike you because you don't dislike yourself, and oh my god, calm the fuck down. So go ahead and lead with your heart as you want to, as you wish to. Yeah, I hope that helped. Alright, Pisces, I'll see you hopefully next week. Alright.